Fabiano, welcome back to St. Louis, your home. Welcome back to Grand Chess Tour. Also, we started to speak about the candidates, about the main tournament, one of the main tournaments of 2024. So what do you think in general about the state of affairs in the chess world on the top? Let's say with Magnus, who is like dropped some points here. There's Ding Liren, who is absent for so long. Like, what's going on in the last year? What are your thoughts? Yes.
Yeah, for sure. It's a very unusual situation. I think that Magnus, he achieved everything that he could want in chess in general. So he probably didn't see any more value in terms of playing. Of course, there's always money, but maybe he doesn't worry so much about the money anymore. And he was more thinking, I don't need this. And I don't really want to go through this process, which I can understand on some level, of course, because the stress and the pressure and everything that comes with playing a world championship match or a candidates tournament, it does, of course, take a lot of energy out of you. So at some point we have to make these personal decisions. Do we want to pursue success or do we want to take care of our personal life more, let's say? So this is just a personal decision. It seems like he has less interest in classical chess as a whole. I think this is not a revelation. He said it himself, that he wants to focus more on rapid chess, blitz chess, maybe some other forms of chess like chess 960 or other things. In terms of Ding, I really can't say so much because he's less public than Magnus, so we don't know his thoughts as much. But he has been remarkably absent. I mean, he hasn't played anything or had, like, let's say, a meaningful sort of role in the chess world since he became world champion. He played one event, the Grand Chess Tour event in Bucharest. It was very unsuccessful for him, and he didn't play any other events. He said that he will come back next year. That's what we can kind of...
Maybe for the World Championship match.
Maybe for that, but he said that he would come back in January to play an event. If so, that'll be interesting to see his return. I'm also very interested to see how he plays after a long break. And yeah, in terms of the next match, of course, it'll be very interesting, whoever he faces. I think that we're seeing a little bit of a transition maybe in terms of other players who are getting more motivated. Magnus taking more of a step back from classical chess, Ding being a little bit of a wild card now.
Actually, speaking about Magnus and the fact that he doesn't want to play classical chess that much, do you think it's a chance for you actually to be on top? And now you're a second player in the world, and so this gap is not so big anymore. So would you try to be on the top?
I've always tried. No, I mean, I've always tried. Magnus was always a huge obstacle, let's say, for every player who was trying to become the best in the world. And at some point we were close, but he always had that bit of an edge on me in terms of results. And at some point I was catching up a bit, but then also at some points falling behind because I didn't have the consistency that he has. And I lost my motivation during the COVID years completely. This was, I think, I wasted a lot of time during those years. So maybe it was my own fault, but also I think the world situation was a little bit difficult and confusing. And the chess world as well. It wasn't exactly clear what would happen in the chess world, to chess tournaments, to the future of chess or the world in general. So definitely lost a bit of time. And I think
now? What about now? It's just 30-something points.
No, to me, it's less about the rating, because I understand ratings go up and down, and maybe Magnus lost a bit of rating recently, but I'm not thinking too much about the rating. For me, the main goal is really the candidates tournament and performing well there and performing well in general. So I think that Magnus has always taken a pragmatic view of tournaments, as in he's trying to win the tournament. He's not trying to gain rating or anything. So I also feel like this is the most important, that it's all about the tournaments and playing well, and the results usually come if you're in good shape.
Yes, so this is what I wish you. I mean, all the best of luck in this tournament.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.